Yo guys, what's happening? S2 Clan Neo. So first video I've uploaded in a while as far as deck techs and actual gameplay is concerned. I did post recently just like a intro and brief overview on like my Magic experience and background. But this is the standard deck that I've been working on. For those of you guys that don't know, standard is just kind of on its head right now. There's a lot of banned cards right now, which is really awkward for standard because that doesn't normally happen. In fact, it happens very rarely, which a lot of you guys I'm sure already know. Um, so basically, I came up with something that is fun to play because I'm just starting to play again, and I actually had some of these cards already, like the Gideons, which is like the most expensive card. I've had that for a while. I think I had to buy one. I had three. Um, so I had a lot of the expensive parts of this deck already, and made it a little easier to kind of piece together. I've basically kind of dubbed this like a white black token deck. I think that's kind of the best way to describe it. I've seen some stuff similar to this before, like there's like a mummy deck floating around, and a couple people have like anointed decks which are similar to this, but don't have the same concept. They've got more of like a creature base to it, which I don't think the deck necessarily needs. I think it's fine as far as kind of win conditions are concerned. But this is kind of the build that I've gone with, and so I'm just going to go over it really quick so you guys have an idea, because I haven't actually seen anything that's um, like a copy of this, I guess, or that's not like super similar to this. The idea behind the decks might be similar, but I'll go over this one. So basically, we're running 25 lands. Kind of the more important lands, which are the Shambling Vents and the Westvale Abbeys. I kind of set off to the side here. The Shambling Vents obviously can be turned into a creature, and the Westvales can become a really big creature. Um, and then the kind of like the whole idea behind the deck, which is the anointed processions and the hidden stockpiles. And the idea is that you can just basically create a crap ton of tokens. Um, you can basically sacrifice a creature and scry. But if you have the anointed processions in play, you're basically getting double the amount of tokens that you would normally get from the hidden stockpile in the first place. So you're sacking one creature to get two, and you can basically repeat this process over and over again, which works really well. The anointed uh, processions work really well with like the Gideons, or they even work with the investigate um, tokens that you get from the Thraben inspectors, because those actually will generate an extra token, and if you sack that with the hidden stockpile to draw the card from the investigate, you can actually get um, a creature token to kind of get the process rolling. So anyways, the one drops, Thraben inspectors, sacred cats. Sacred cats are good because if you sacrifice those, you can just embalm them back. The anointer priests are in there to gain life, and you can embalm those as well. So I've had games where I get up to like 45, 50 life, and the opponent just scoops because there's no way they're coming back. We already went over the anointed and the hidden stockpiles, because that's kind of like the generator. Disruption or removal. Fumigates, which are nice. You can kind of clear the board of creatures. I have one Anguished Unmaking in the main board, which is kind of nice for like certain like enchantments and artifacts that you might run into. Grasp of Darkness, which again, creature disruption. Same with Declaration in Stone. We have one of those main board, and then the Fatal Pushes. And then, like I was saying, 4 Gideons. I mainly use this as a token generator. I'm not too worried about trying to attack or +1 it to get the emblem. Although if you have a bunch of tokens in play and you happen to drop the Gideon, you can always just -4 it to get the emblem and attack with all of your tokens. And then 1 OB. Um, I actually haven't gotten a chance to play this card yet since I've been playing this deck. I've only actually drawn it once, and the one time that I did draw it, it got countered. But looks like it would be a really good card to use in this situation because you can get card draw, um, obviously to help out with your rotation and your cycling. It does have disruption, and I don't think the -8, as far as the opponent drawing and losing 2 life is really significant. It's more so the card draw, the card advantage, and disruption. In the sideboard, I have a couple more Declaration in Stones, another Anguished, a couple of Castouts, which are nice. There's 3 Dream Stealers, just some more creature and card disruption. Vampiric Rites, which I haven't actually subbed in yet. I haven't really seen a need to. Gideon's Defeat, basically for like the mirror. Blessed Alliance, I haven't really subbed this in yet either. Just haven't really seen a need to just yet with the decks I've been playing against. And then a Archangel, Avacyn. I've subbed this in a couple of times, which is nice. But the whole idea behind the deck, again, is just mass tokens, basically unlimited tokens. You can get to a point where you can just make tokens over and over and over again. And you're getting to a point where you can -4 the Gideon and give your tokens +1/+1, or you can actually turn the Westveil and just attack flying for a lot of damage, which works as well. So I'll post a couple of videos of some gameplays that I've done. I've only really playtested this deck. I haven't joined a league with this deck or done anything like that just yet. So I'll show you some playtesting. I'm sure you guys will find mistakes in the gameplay and stuff because it was brand new. I had just started playing again, so I'm not familiar with a lot of the sets and a lot of the cards that get played, etc., and a lot of the card interactions. So you'll see mistakes and good stuff and everything else. So stay tuned for those. Hit the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.